What's up, everyone? Today we have Stihl KM130R, I believe. And the owner didn't provide an attachment, but he says that the motor will run and runs good, except it will not throttle up. And he showed me, so I'm going to press down on the trigger. No movement whatsoever. So I've run across this before, and there's a couple possibilities. One, the cable could simply be broken. Two, cable could have been dislodged from its little housing underneath the orange cover there. Three, the linkage is somehow dislodged in the handle, or the handle's broken. It's almost always the handle. I don't really know why, but it's usually the handle. So let's go ahead and open up the handle. There's a couple screws on the back end of it. Well, let me put you down so I can do this properly. I took off the screws. There's 4 of them. There's also a couple other pairs in there, but let's see what we have going on. Oh, I see it right there. In fact, it just broke right in front of me. The last little bit, throttle lever is broken. Okay, well, there you have it. I was hoping that this piece simply just slipped out and it wasn't allowing it to move, but no, it's going to be the hard way. I don't remember if you could just buy the trigger or if you have to buy the whole handle. Hoping you don't have to buy the whole handle, but let's see here. There is a part number. On the broken piece here. It is 4137181001B. I'm going to see if I can order that online or if my local dealer will have it quicker to me. So inevitably, the part that I needed took forever to get here, but it is here. So let's take off the broken piece. Let's put on the new one. No, you don't. I'm trying to think of how this would end up going. I guess it would have to be like this. There we go. So right there, can't really do too much. Pull it down, can. But now, oh, the other end came off the carb. That's fine. I'm not going to worry about that. Seems like it's on backwards though. Right? We need to fiddle with this. Yeah, cable goes on the back side of it. So now the spring goes over here. It looks like the cable Might have to come off again. It doesn't have to come off, just... I don't know why, but working with weed eaters is by far one of my most unliked piece of machinery. Mainly because there's really no way of holding it where it's not going to be annoying. Okay, because now it just wants to fall. But putting that aside, I do believe we are ready to go ahead and put the cover back on and give this a pull for real. Let's just say, not a fan of electric equipment at all, but electric weed eaters might have hit something on that one. Not much you can do with those if those break. I suppose you could. Maybe in the future we'll have to learn how to work on electric motors. Okay, I'm gonna connect it to the carb real quick. Let's check this out. Perfect. Now, let's give it a pull. I've never actually heard this run, but I guess we'll hear soon. Not gonna lie, I really don't like working on Stihls. It's always some weird problem. Anyway, we have this. And I think up is choke. Of course, it doesn't want to run now. Well, it has compression. Let's go back to start. Go back to choke. Take a big old whiff of this. Oh, wow. That smells absolutely disgusting. I think I'm gonna pour that out and take a look at it. I'd question if that's even 2-cycle fuel, or at least anywhere near the right amount. And prime the rest of it out. Basically what was just in the carburetor. That's it. In here is non-ethanol Echo Armor. That sounds like a lot, but it's really not. It just pours really slow without the spout open on the other end, or the breather, excuse me. Now, let's see if we're going to be doing a carb cleaning at the end of this. Wouldn't surprise me. It's always a carb cleaning. Okay, I'm gonna give it a little jolt. It's a day later and not wanting to have to clean an unnecessary carb. Took the plug out, and it was a little dry, excuse me, wet. Dried it off. I'm going to leave no choke on with the throttle all the way down and see if it starts. But even if it starts, it could start and die. It may not rev up at all, maybe bogs down, it may not idle, and there's lots of different things. And we don't even have the shaft. Well, I should say the shaft, the utility piece, there we go. Which there is one right there, but I don't like mixing people's equipment up. Okay. Full throttle. I've already primed it. Let's give it a pull. Ah. Well, that's good. It's also interesting. Well, it runs, so we don't have to worry about that. So, I don't know if I mentioned it, but when I originally put the trigger on, it wasn't necessarily returning all the way. The trigger I had a small plastic burr on it that I didn't notice on one of the sides, and it was causing it to get hung up on the shaft. Don't know where it came from, but I knocked that little plastic burr off, put it back on. It seems to be doing just fine. It's a real delicate fit. In the past, I've had one or two that you have to modify pretty heavily in order to get working if you don't get the Stihl version. This is not the Stihl version, but it is a pretty good one, minus the burr. Other than that, yeah. Okay, if you like what you see, keep watching, subscribe, follow me on Instagram, SmallEngine101. If you have any questions, leave a comment below. If you have any suggestions or thoughts, definitely leave those as well. I'll catch you in the next video. Have a good day.